Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, The Silent Epidemic of Women Being Killed in the U.S. The silent epidemic of women being killed in the U.S. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Call Allah Yimla Alahayanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And I don't want to make this too long, just a quick hit. And it's an epidemic right now of women that's being put to death here in Babylon, America right now. And the Lord told he told, this is prophecy, because he told you women in Isaiah that many days and years that ye shall be troubled. You see, and you have a lot of proud, arrogant, wicked. You have some wicked women walking around here in America, Babylon, and across the world too. But ultimately here in America, Babylon, and especially you so-called black women, you Negro women, because your mouth is contaminated. It is filled with filth. Your tongue. You're highly, extremely disrespectful, and like I said, you're proud. You feel like nobody can tell you something. The so-called Negro women, the Judite women, you walk around with all that fake ass hair in your hair, and you wear these fake nails, and you're loud, you're clamorous, you're rebellious, and then even and this goes all the way down to the so-called Negro, to the so-called Native American, Indian women, and to the Latina women from the Northern Kingdom, and even overall women, period. Because you women, there is a remnant of women that are trying to seek the Lord and to be obedient. Of the tribes, man, the Akwaf, that are trying to be obedient and to trying to get this right. But the majority of the tribe women, and overall to the other nation, to the women, you're too proud. And mainly, ultimately, mainly, the American women. But this is women, period. This is women, period. Women, you're too proud. You're too arrogant. And the Lord, the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We're entering a period of tribulation, danger, terror, and you women are going to get it. There's nowhere to go. If you don't have the covering of the Lord, his protection, or you don't have a man of the Lord out of the tribes, out of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, if you don't have an elect man in this end time, you're gonna fall through the cracks and be put to death horribly. Now, I was reading this article, and I'm gonna read a little bit of it, and I got a few scriptures, and I'm gonna close out. But it says and this is an article off Sanctuary for Families. It says, and this is 2023. It says the silent epidemic of femicide in the United States. See, right now there's it's silent right now, but there's an epidemic of women being put to death. And I was watching something over there in New Orleans. There's women being put to death at an alarming rate. See? There's women that's being put to death over there in New Orleans at an alarming rate. But throughout Babylon, America, women are being put to death. Huh? And this is the Lord who's doing this, because you women are proud and arrogant. Esau has tricked you, the so-called white man. He has tricked you into thinking that you have power. Especially you Israelite women. See? You're supposed to be a help unto your man. You're supposed to be with one man, and you're supposed to be a help unto him and to be obedient. You tribe women, you so-called Negro, Latina, and Native American Indian women. But you know what? The devil has tricked you. Gave you all these jobs, gave you all these benefits and stuff like that, and thinking that you run stuff, but all that is coming to an end. Now the Lord is about to humiliate you women. Let me get to the article. He gonna put you in your place. It says the silent epidemic of femicide in the United States. It says last summer, New Yorkers were rattled by the devastating senseless murder of Isaiah Johnson, a 20-year-old victim of domestic violence who was shot while walking her 3-month-old baby on the Upper East Side. It says in the United States, femicide, the gender-based killing of women, is often thought of as an issue affecting low-income countries. This could not be further from the truth. It says, of all femicide cases in high-income countries, 70% occur in the U.S. It says, to put that in perspective on a global scale, the U.S. ranks 34th intentional female homicides at a rate of 2.6 killings per 100,000 per woman. To put that in perspective, on a global scale, the U.S. ranks 34th for intentional female homicides at a rate of 2.6 killings per 100,000 women. It says, moreover, in the U.S., almost 3 women are killed by an imminent partner every day, just as in the case of Isaiah Johnson. Women in the U.S. are predominantly killed by men they know, and largely by current or former intimate partners. Of all intimate partner female homicides in 2018, 92% of victims were killed by a man they knew, and 63% were killed by current husbands and boyfriends or ex-husbands. See? And I'll leave it there. But you have a lot of women that are committing adultery, adulteress. They're married to a man. The man is working and trying to take care of his family. He may not be perfect or, fit all the categories of the, the best man or most favorite. But that man is trying to work, take care of his family, take care of you, and that woman is committing adultery all in other men's face and stuff like that, and cheating on him and talking back to him and manipulating him and doing all the just a Jezebel spirit. But the Lord is finna get rid of you women that are like that. You see, ultimately you Israelite women. I got one scripture and I'm gonna close out, man. See, in America, Babylon is this place has the most serial killers in the world. The Lord you are surrounded right now by terror. You women, you wicked women, you're surrounded by terror. Esau got the military coming in. He got these storm troops coming in, the National Guard, these militia and gangs and hate groups, when just total lawless society that's coming. And you single women and you women who've rebelled and been arrogant and proud, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Let me go here. Micah 7 and 10. The Lord said, many days and years, ye careless women shall be troubled. And I mean there is trouble and danger and unspeakable evil coming. There's unspeakable evil coming. And you got some Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles Manson type men out here. You have all these immigrants coming from everywhere pouring into this country. All them serial killers that's being released from prison. When this electricity and power, these blackouts, this famine and pestilence, this chaos and violence take place in this country and around the world, you careless women are finished. Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You're going to be begging for help. You're going to be desperately seeking a man of the Lord. Out of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you're going to be desperately, you're going to be brought to your knees. Humiliation. This is coming. It says Micah. I got one scripture and I'm out. Micah 7 and 10. Micah 7 and 10. This is why you women, you better get in order. You better get your shit together and get in order, or else you're through, man. If you women that got a man of the Lord, out of the of serving out of Israel, you need to be obedient. You need to be humble as a baby. Quit all that talk, back talking, and arrogant and proud and being argumentative and manipulation. You need to eliminate that, because the Lord is watching, man. He's watching, and his judgment coming. It says Micah 7 and 10, and it reads, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame. You women are about to be put to shame, man, because you don't listen and you're not hearkening. It says, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? And a lot of you women, you just don't believe this book, because it ain't chaotic right now, but it's coming. You don't believe these prophecies of Jacob's trouble and the famine and civil war and world war, the sea hip, where no man could buy or sell. You don't see that right now. You're still able to work and go to, able to go to work and have money and, go talk to different dudes and, everything is freely right now. But the time is winding down. The time is winding down. You don't got too much more longer, and you're about to be shut down completely. Turn off the lights. Where is thy God? And this is what you women are saying right now. Where is he? You keep saying that there's going to be a war. You keep saying that there's going to be a famine. You keep saying there's the diseases and, all this stuff that's going on. But I'm still able to go do what I want to. I'm freely. You've been saying this for the past 10 years, the past 5 years, the past year. I don't see nothing happening. Where is thy God? Where? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And a good majority of you careless ass women are going to be trodden down like mire of the street. These men out here, these wicked, barbaric men are going to put your ass to death. A lot of you are single. You're single. No man at home, 3 kids, you have a good job, you're able to provide a home and all of that. And your mouth, due to your mouth, has ran your man off. And you done went from this man and that man and that man and that man to a point where you don't need no man. But in this end time, you're about to be stripped and limited and brought